G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about the first bike that we bought in the Philippines back in 2012. It's a Chinese bike called Motorstar, and with the exchange rate at the time it cost us about 1,000 Australian dollars. Back then there was a decent exchange rate, but I think it worked out at 40,000 at the time, so I considered that a reasonable deal. We just got it home from Buggo to Dunbantain. It had only done 40 k's, and we had to do that at 40 kilometres an hour because of the because it was had running in oil in it. And but I rode that around for 3 months while I was staying there in 2012, and it served me well. It's not really a good bike for my size. I'm 6'2" and quite a big guy, so I looked a bit like Donkey Kong sat on it, but it did the job, and it's certainly big enough for everyone there. And my father-in-law is using it up until this time, which is the 21st of May 2016, so it's 4 years old already, and it looks as good a condition as you see it there in its brand new condition, because he's really looked after it. We've only changed tyres on it, and we've had no dramas with it. It went back periodically to have the running in oil taken out, the valve clearance is done. But yeah, just on the Chinese bike issue, a lot of people say don't buy a Chinese bike. I was sort of forced to at the time because of the finances, so I really didn't. I considered that I didn't have a choice at the time. But looking back, I wouldn't change anything. And you know, the Yamahas and the other bikes may have advantages, but as far as what I used it for, and you know, it does the job. It just does the job just as good as any other bike. Now, we intended it to be a trike bike, and even 4 years on, we still intend to do that. But we're just not quite set up with our plans, and the father-in-law is still using it to run around family members and just with daily life, you know, getting food and that sort of thing, and taking kids to school and all that. So we've since bought other bikes from Motorstar, and we've looked after them obviously, and they're certainly looking after us. Certainly the branch at Dunbantain anyway, at Buggo, I'm sorry. So absolutely no complaints there. So yeah, that was our first bike. Now the footage that you're looking at there is between Buggo and Dunbantain, obviously in 2012, and that was before the Yolanda typhoon, which absolutely ravaged that area. It went right through it, and all that lush green trees that you're seeing now just got ripped to pieces. There was basically nothing there. You could see the coastline from the road on either side because there was no trees in the middle to stop your line of sight. So it was pretty grim. The people bounced back pretty well, and the landscape's bouncing back. It's still not fully recovered even to this day, so there's still lots of you know, coconut trees, new ones that are coming through and all that sort of thing. But anyhow, that was before the typhoon, and also before the road repairs through Buggo there. So yeah, that's a bit of the countryside between Buggo and Dunbantain. It's 100 kilometres north of Cebu City, obviously on the Cebu Island, and we're heading in the direction of going to Maya, which a lot of people would know, going to Malapascua. It's like a miniature version of Boracay. Beautiful island, Malapascua, with lots of diving options and that sort of thing. So yeah, that was our first bike, and the footage you're watching there, that was our first trip home on it. So you have to excuse my wife's handling of the camera. Hopefully when I upload it to YouTube they will sort out the shaking around a bit, and I'll leave you guys to watch the rest of the video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.